But I want to start with what's going on in Minnesota. And, it's both Minneapolis as a city, and then at the state level, we've got the entire state involved in this. But I'm of the opinion that the city of Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota are in complete and total rebellion against the federal government right now. I don't think there's any question about that. And it's spreading to some other Democrat states. They've got Keith Ellison out there, who's very problematic. He's got a lot of baggage. We've got the mayor, got Tim. They're suing the federal government to kick ICE out of their state. They believe that they have some sovereign right as a state, as a city, to create sanctuary for federal fugitives who are wanted by the federal government. You can't do that. You can't all of a sudden say, well, Minneapolis, as well as the state of Minnesota, this is a sanctuary city, and we have a sanctuary state for bank robbers or any other federal crime. These are federal crimes, the illegals. They are being arrested by the proper authorities, which are federal agents, and they are not some sovereign country. They're trying to form a new confederacy. So I'd like to ask you all, do you agree that Minneapolis as well as this, I know it's a city in Minnesota, but you've got the mayor of Minneapolis who's so vocal. Are they in an open state of rebellion? And if they are, isn't this an insurrection against the federal government, which is what the Democrats spent a lot of time talking about, insurrectionists and insurrections, and this is a real one. This is a true insurrection. And what they told us insurrections were, if you remember, insurrections are when you are interrupting government business, correct? Well, what are they doing? They're interrupting government business. They're interrupting federal government business. These ICE agents are there under the direct authority and order of the President of the United States. And, the Democrats, throughout their history, this is not unique to Trump. I know they like to make Trump the villain and try to blame everything on our favorite president, Donald Trump. But the Democrats, throughout their entire history, when they lose, they turn to violence. Even before the Civil War, if you go previous to the Civil War, the 20 years or so before the Civil War, look up bloody Kansas if you're not familiar with it. The Democrats always have turned to violence against the authorities when they were losing power. That's it. And, of course, the Civil War was a Democrat insurrection against the federal government. And then they spent 100 years with a reign of terror with the Democrat activist organization known as the KKK. So the Democrat Party, throughout their entire history, have turned to violence when they are losing. And they are losing power. And this is one, in Minnesota, it's at a whole nother level, because it's not just at the party level nationwide they're losing power, but Minnesota, they figure, is a safe blue state, although Mike Lindell is running for governor, and this looks like a good year for a surprise victory in the governor's race with all the scandal that's going on in Minnesota right now. But Mike Lindell could be the governor there, and that would be a wonderful thing. But what has them really freaking out is they're getting their money cut off.